Holy crap. Nick just woke up.
Yep.
I've been in bed all day. Some absolutely crazy news coming out of the NFL. DK Metcalf, Joey Bosa, Devontae Adams. Let's get into it. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like, comment, subscribe. Holy crap, Nick. Nick, how are you, man?
Dude, I'm good. I'm locked in now, but holy, I was in a daze for a little bit of that.
When does the offseason actually start? Does it start tomorrow?
The 12th is when free agency starts.
I mean, yeah, free agency. So,
yeah, the 12th.
Dude, this is crazy. Well, first thing we could talk about, Nick,
Mm-hmm.
Joey Bosa. Okay.
Yeah.
Earlier in the day, Joey Bosa, there was a report that the 49ers have been having good conversations with Joey Bosa and are believed to be moving closer to getting a deal done. And then there was another report saying that the Dolphins are expected to have a strong interest in signing Joey Bosa, which
I
is not
bet.
surprising. I bet there's going to be some teams interested in him.
Yeah.
But Nick, I haven't even talked to you about Joey Bosa. What's your thoughts on Joey Bosa? Do you want him or do you not want him? Are you guys like, no, I don't want Joey Bosa at all? Or do you want him a little bit?
Grant was doing a live, like right when kind of the news broke that he was getting released, and Grant was talking about it.
Yeah.
And in his live, or it might have been Jesse, I don't even remember. But in that live, I put in there and I was saying, the deal I'm expecting, because I think he's going to take a little bit of a pay cut, obviously, to play with his brother.
I hope,
right? And he's made a lot of money. I think he's going to. My guess is going to be somewhere in like 2 year 15 million, like 2 year 17 million. Like I think it's going to be right there. I don't really think it's going to be higher. Like if they go 2 year 20, that's a little too high.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's some people that don't want Joey Bosa, but I'm like, I think because people don't want Joey Bosa because they don't like. They think we get Joey Bosa and we're not going to get anyone else. That's going to be our guy. I still think
and his production has been down because he's been injured. But
that too, and people are also complaining about his contract. And now that the Dolphins are into the mix, they're gonna like. For me, I don't think he's gonna go to any other team except for the Niners. Like he's already made bank. He's already been playing with the Chargers for 10+ seasons. He's not gonna like.
Yeah, that's he's not.
Like there's no way.
It's like, dude, he's like done it all, so to speak. He's played in the NFL for a long time. He's made a lot of money. He's been an All-Pro a couple times. Like he kind of just probably wants to settle down and have, go to the Niners, play with his brother, and then have his parents go to the games and get a root on both of them. Like I just think it's an experience that, like, I mean, it's already a small percentage getting to the NFL and doing what he's done. So and the percentage is way smaller playing with a family member, like a brother. So it's like, I don't know. I just feel like he's at the point to where he doesn't really care, and he's going to take the deal as long as he can, make some money on top of it. He would love that. So I definitely see it happening.
Joey Bosa this year, 5 sacks. I don't know how many games he played. He played 14 games this year.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So it's not bad. Yeah, he had 5 sacks, but I mean, it's not bad. He played 14 games, and I also do think imagine just those two on the same team. Like I think both of the Bosa brothers would have like more drive in their game.
Football.
That too, right? And I'm not saying for the Niners, if let's say we get Bosa, we get Joey Bosa, we still got to draft another edge. Like there's no way that's our edge. Like we still got to draft
at least one, if not two.
At least one, if not two. So So Nick, you want Joey Bosa? For me, I do. I want him on the team. I think he would be awesome just to see both of.
I mean, dude, on the right deal, on the right contract, like if it's not expensive, like I was saying, like the 2 year 15 million is like what I'd be fine with. And for that price, dude, you're getting a veteran edge rusher that is now playing with his brother. They're gonna have a blast playing football, which is gonna lead to more production, most likely. I'm not saying it will, but you never know. And because he's a veteran, like the guy's played the game at the highest level. Like he knows how to set an edge. He's not, some rookie coming in that is still
No,
trying to figure out NFL speed. Like he knows how to play football, dude. Like he's a
exactly.
good player. He's shown he's shown to be at the top of the NFL at some point, even if it was a couple years ago. Like he's a great player. So if we can get him on a cheap deal, yeah, I mean that's great depth in that position. Like
Well,
I take it.
I mean, the Niners also, I don't know if you saw the news earlier today. We released Malik Collins,
Yeah, well, we're
which
planning on to, which I just saw that like
which
2 minutes before we got on.
I don't mind that. I did like Malik Collins, but like 49er media in our chat, said the D line's kind of rough. I do agree. I do definitely think we have to focus
I
on our D
just
line as well.
he's I mean, dude, he played 60% of the snaps last year. He was probably our best defensive lineman outside of Nick Bosa. So it's like I don't really understand doing this because you definitely don't want him to be your best D tackle, but he
Hmm.
and so like why not use him as a depth piece? It's not like his contract is crazy.
No.
So
It
I don't understand it.
and it's not going to be crazy. You're not going to pay a guy that much money. And
No.
49er media says, I'm okay with getting Joey since it would be a great story. And if it's for the right price, I'd do it too. I think anyone would
Yeah.
do it. If you're a Niners fan, you want that to happen. So I'm down to get Joey Bosa. Definitely do think we still have to upgrade our edge position 1000%. That's not,
100%.
we're not just going to get Joey Bosa and those are going to be our two guys. Hopefully, Joey
Yeah.
Bosa can come here and not be as injury prone. Last year, only missed 3 games and he had 5 sacks, which is a little bit, it's not great. But I mean, I'm if he's playing alongside his brother, dude, they're gonna kill it. Like, there's no way they don't like look across from each other and like, let's do this. Like, they're gonna have energy. They're gonna want to get sacks together.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I like Joey Bosa. Now, what? But Nick, now I'll ask you this: what did you think about Malik Collins getting released? Do you like Malik Collins? Because to be honest, I'm kind of surprised that we're trying to release him. Like, I
Like
think we're trying to trade him. I think we're either trying to trade him or
yeah.
release him. But I liked him. He was better than Eric Armstead.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's like if you're trying to trade a guy like that, like who I think is a good depth piece, like he shouldn't ever be a number one on your team. But
Mm,
if he's a three, like for a depth piece, like that's a good three. Um, I mean, he
exactly.
played well. Like he actually could stop the run a lot of the time, and like he's not a bad pass rusher at all. So I don't understand it, but I guess I could understand it if they want to get even cheaper than him because I think he's
Mm,
making like 3 or 4 million. So if they want to get cheaper than him and they plan to like draft like three, if not four
yeah,
defensive tackles, then
yeah.
I could see it. And I could see if they are trying to replace like say they take his pick, they trade him for a sixth, right? Say they
Mm,
take that sixth round and get Cameron Jackson from Florida, like where
Florida.
he's like very similar player, like same body type and everything. Like I'd be like, okay, bet, like that's a player I like, and that's a player who's going to stop the run and he could fill in his shoes no problem. So I could see
Yeah,
if they're just trying to save a quick buck and get younger as well. I could see why they're doing it. I just
100%.
on the surface, it doesn't really make sense because I don't know what they're attempting to do with that. I guess
Exactly. We'll see what happens with Malik Collins. Malik. Is it Malik or Malik?
I think
It's
it's
Malik.
Malik.
It's
Yeah, I
Malik.
think it's Malik.
IMD's rant says if the 49ers sign Joey Bosa and they keep talking about it, how it's going to break the NFL to Richard Sherman. At this point, if the 49ers signed him, the expectation would be to produce at least 20 sacks. It's a
Like
lot of
between the
sacks.
two,
I
or
think, but well, I'm hoping there's no way both of them are getting, both of them are getting 20 sacks. Yeah, that would not be
um,
possible. But next, Nick, and Nick, this is all breaking news to you, basically.
yeah.
Devontae Adams to the Rams. Now, you've been a guy you didn't want Devontae. I would want Devontae if it was for a cheap price, but Devontae Adams to the Rams, he gets a 2-year deal worth $46 million with $26 million guaranteed as he wanted to stay in the West Coast. So,
Yeah.
what's your thoughts on Devontae going to the Rams? I think this Rams team it gets better, but it is kind of people were saying it. They kind of just got a Cooper Cup replacement, and he's kind of like Cooper Cup. Like they
I was
basically
gonna
just
say
got
that
another
same thing.
Cooper Cup. It's just Cooper Cup, but not Cooper
Bigger.
Cup.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
what's your thoughts on this?
Uh,
$46 million.
I mean, dude, Devontae Adams can be unreal. Like, I mean, we saw what he's like with Aaron Rodgers. Like, but also him and Aaron have that connection where it's like they're like Devontae knows a back shoulder pass is coming, like
Yep.
without even like thinking about it, and like he knows to throw it without even thinking about it. So Who knows? I mean, Stafford's a great quarterback.
He is.
He
Is
could probably
aging though.
develop. Yeah, and he's aging, but he could probably develop that sort of connection with them. It's just I don't really see. I don't know. What did they give up? Did they trade for him? Like it's
No
so
trades.
crazy how this is all breaking news because I just woke
I
up
know. No, they didn't trade anything for
working the
him.
night shift. Okay, so the Jets released him, huh?
Just
Okay,
released him.
so and what did he sign?
46 mil, 2 years, 26 guaranteed.
Wow. Yeah, see, I wouldn't do that. Like this is what I'm saying. Like you think the Niners would have
And he's
done
old
that? That
too.
is
And
that
he's
is
old.
crazy. Yeah, no, absolutely not. So that's overpay in my opinion for the Rams. He could be good. I just still think that's an overpay, even
That's
if
what I'm
he's
thinking. It's
okay.
kind of like a Cooper Cup.
I mean, it's very similar because Cooper Cup was making like Debo money, which is like 23 million. So you're basically getting the exact same
You're
thing.
basically just getting Cooper Cup, but bigger.
Just with a different body that's more so like Puka Nacua, who you also have.
Yeah, this team. I mean,
I
Rams
don't get
looking.
that.
Are the Rams the team to beat now in the NFC West, or is it still the Niners? Because Devontae Adams this season,
I mean,
80
dude, the Rams.
receptions, 1,000+ yards, 8 touchdowns, and he averaged 12 yards a carry, or no, a catch. Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. A lot of people are saying the Rams are better than the Niners. The Rams always play us hard. We always play the Rams hard. It's always a good game, no matter what. Um. I think that if we address the offensive line and D line and find a way to get like a guy who slips at 11, like a Mason Graham or maybe
Yeah.
snag Will Johnson, and as long as we like have a plan of what each player like, because I think like we've talked about this so many times, but out of like the 5 players that could slip or should be taken at pick 11,
Mason Graham. Yeah, those
um,
guys.
yeah, those guys, it's like if they have a plan for each one of them, like if they take this guy, this is how the rest of the draft goes, or like, like this their
Yep.
strategy after that. I think they can fill and kind of bolster up the offensive line, defensive line, fill a lot of needs, and then I think we'd be better. But the draft has to go well. Like drafts are everything, bro. Especially when you're a
It
team like
is.
the Niners, where you're restarting, you have 11 picks. Like they're everything. You can't be screwing around and drafting Javon Kinlaw in the first round, like Solomon Thomas in the first round, like a Reuben Foster in the first round. Like you have to hit. You have to hit on the first. You have to hit on the second. You have to hit on the third, and they got to continue to have that good luck and
Because
finding
if we have
gems.
the same draft that we did last year, I think we'll be more than fine. Because
Yeah,
last year was
yeah,
a great draft. Like
yeah,
Malik Mustafa, Dominic Pooney, Ricky Pearsall.
yeah.
I'm blanking. Who else did we get? It was a really good draft. Ronaldo Green.
Yep.
Like I could go on. Like the list goes on
Yeah.
and on. Like it's insane. And then IMD's rat in the chat, he said 49ers signed Joey Bosa. The expectation from the fans would be for the Bosa brothers to at least produce 20 sacks. So I think he was talking about both.
I think that's more than possible. I think they'll probably pass 20 easily. Maybe I'm
Easily.
wrong,
Well,
but
I'm
I could see
hoping.
like
I'm
25.
hoping. I don't know. Joey Bosa had a rough year. I mean, 5 sacks isn't great. Then Nick Bosa had 9.
Yeah, but I could see Bosa getting like 17 and a half and then Joey getting 7.5 and there's 25.
You could, yeah. But Devontae Adams, do you think the Rams are the best team in the NFC West now? Because they have an aging quarterback, they have a young wide receiver, they have a Tyler Higbee, yeah, and then they have
Yeah.
a Kyron Williams, and then they have now a pretty old Devontae Adams.
I guess it just depends on how their draft goes too, because they could have another great draft. Like they had a really good draft last year with Fisk versus that corner
They
they got. I
did.
forgot his name. So yeah, I
They had
mean
a hell of a draft.
yeah, they had a good draft, but I guess it all depends on that and our draft. But I mean, the Cardinals have a lot of money to spend, but it doesn't seem like the Cardinals are figuring it out. Like nobody really wants to go there.
No,
The Seahawks, in my opinion, are a dumpster fire. Like they hit gold getting a second round pick for DK Metcalf for sure. But with that being said, they traded away Geno, they traded away DK. It's like,
yeah,
are they rolling with Sam Howell? My take is that they're drafting Jackson Dart with that second round pick that they just got from
that's what it might have to
DK
be. I don't know.
Metcalf. But I mean, I don't think Jackson Dart's going to be very good.
No, but now
So
that you've already mentioned DK Metcalf to the Steelers. You woke up to this news as well.
yeah,
Absolutely insane. The Seahawks have traded wide receiver DK Metcalf to the Pittsburgh Steelers for a 2025 second round pick, But then
Mhm.
DK Metcalf goes on to sign 130, no, 130, 150,
150, I thought was what he said.
150, 150. Yeah, that is $150 million deal for 5 years. Now, my first reaction to this was down. That's a lot of money. And actually, no, I'll just ask you this question first, then we can get into it. But what do
Mhm.
you think about DK Metcalf going to the Steelers?
I mean, dude, this just shows that the Steelers had to have been on Ayuk again this year, even with the injury.
1,000, bro. They're on every
Like,
wide receiver,
they
dude.
they are so hungry to get a good wide receiver. It is unreal. Like they are constantly
Bro,
pursuing every wide receiver that's on the market to give DK or to give Seattle a second round pick and then instantly sign him to a 5-year 30 AAV and give him like you said like 120 guaranteed, something like that, right? Like
it's like bro, it's a lot of freaking money, dude.
yeah, like
All I
they're
know is a
just
lot of
they
money.
were so hungry for a good quarterback. I hope they figure out the quarterback situation now that they have DK. Because
Well, they have to because who the hell's going to be throwing
yeah,
them the freaking ball?
yeah, I
This is
have
what
no idea.
this
Like,
is the
are they
one
gonna
thing
go
I was
back to
gonna.
Fields? Are they gonna draft?
Bro,
Like,
they can't. They can't go back to Fields. I think Fields is done, dude. I don't know. I
I
don't
mean,
like
I don't know.
Fields.
Same with Russ, but I don't know. But
I think Russ might go to
DK
the
on
Giants.
DK on the Steelers kind of fits that vibe. Like it's him and Pickens. That's gonna be
Two crash
they're
outs,
gonna
bro.
yeah,
Literally,
two
no,
crash
two
outs.
two literal D1 crash outs on the same team. That's what I thought.
They're
That was,
actual crash
bro.
outs.
That's
Yeah, I
my
don't know.
first. That's my
Yeah,
first reaction to the deal. I was like, holy crap, bro. These guys are literally gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a DK Metcalf George Pickens sideline fight, and it's like
yeah.
DK Metcalf absolutely rocking the crap out of freaking George Pickens. Like it's gonna be Debo Samuel and Tabor Pepper all over again. I don't know. For me, I think this is a second round. It's pretty high price for DK. He's good, but it's who's gonna be throwing on the ball. And you mentioned Jackson Dart. Maybe Jackson Dart goes to the Steelers. Like I don't know. I feel like Justin Fields go to another team, man. Just go to another team. Go to another team and start. Like, I mean, freaking New York Giants are interested in Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers. Why not be interested in Justin freaking Fields, dude? Why not just get
I could
Justin
see
Fields?
I could see Aaron I could see Aaron going to the Steelers now.
Well, dude, that would be so funny. Aaron Rodgers to the Steelers. Like,
I could see it.
dude, but who's the wide receiver one now for the Steelers? Is it still George Pickens or is it
No.
DK?
No, it's DK. DK's better than George Pickens. George Pickens will make the flashy plays. Like same thing he did when he was at Georgia, bro. Like
But it's
he's a
bro,
good player, but DK's better.
but how old is DK? DK's old, isn't he like 28? And he's signing a
That's
5-year
that's
deal.
not old
It's
though.
not
Like
old, but it's like you're getting there.
yeah.
Like Debo's 29.
Yeah, I mean, but Debo also plays different. Like you can't
You're
throw the
right.
ball up to Debo to catch a ball like a contested catch. Like it's just not Debo, you know. Debo's a different player. Debo's a catch and run in space and blow through people. Like
Yeah.
DK can do that, but DK also has probably like 30, 40 pounds on Debo and has, is like a foot taller. So
Dude, that guy's huge. That
yeah,
guy's
he's
absolutely
massive.
huge.
So, but yeah, I mean, I still think DK's the best receiver on that team. Pickens he's a good player, but there's no way any team in the NFL is trading a second round pick for Pickens.
No.
No.
I don't know, dude. I definitely do think the Steelers are a better team. It's just I don't know who the hell's going to throw them the ball.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It's
I mean, it'll be interesting to see.
It will. Now,
Yeah.
last point. This is just a quick live since this has kind of just happened right away. Can we just talk about the downfall of the Seahawks, bro? This is so beautiful to watch. Geno Smith goes for a third. DK goes for a second. Tyler Lockett gets released. Now the only guy they have there is Jackson Smith and Jigba, and that's it. Like that's their only good.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
can't
they
think
got
of one.
Sam Howell as their quarterback right now.
Which is Sam Howell. What a player that is. What do you?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the downfall of the Seahawks? Because this is just beautiful. I literally posted an Instagram reel saying this is absolutely beautiful. I love this downfall.
I mean, it's always beautiful watching the Seahawks do something that I wouldn't want the Niners.
Dude, this is stupid. Like they're just getting rid of the whole team.
I mean, I was watching the Richard Sherman podcast yesterday, and that's basically who he's saying. Like he doesn't understand it, and obviously they know something we don't. Obviously, they think they like
They're
somebody
interested
in
in
the draft.
Darnold.
Yeah. They think they like somebody in the draft. They're interested in Darnold. The problem is there's 2 other teams interested in Darnold, and that guy's
And
price.
Darnold, bro,
I
Darnold and Geno are not much different. They're not much
No,
different.
Geno's just gonna move more.
Exactly. Like they're
Like
literally the
literally,
same quarterback.
they're very similar
To be
quarterbacks. And
honest, Geno
Darnold,
might be better. Is
yeah, I
Geno
don't
better
know,
than
but
Darnold? I don't know.
it's close. But
That's a debate.
I
It's a
mean,
debate.
even if it being a debate and it being close, you were paying Geno like 24, 25 million. Darnold, you're gonna pay 45,
Yeah,
50.
that's
Like you're doubling it basically just to get a different guy that doesn't have any rapport with the wide receivers. He
no.
has played one good year in the NFL. Like I don't know. If they get Sam, I think that's kind of stupid. Um, what
I don't
about
know, dude.
what do you think Josh Allen's contract means for Brock? Because I
Oh
think that means
yeah.
Brock's gonna get less now.
I was just gonna
55
mention,
for Josh Allen, who just
bro.
won the MVP.
Bro.
55.
That's exactly what I'm saying, dude. I was
Yeah,
when I saw that, I was like, holy crap, 55?
yeah.
Only? Only
Brock,
55? Like only
how can Brock's agent ask for any more
he
than 50? A dime over
no, no,
50.
no. I went to the Super Bowl.
It doesn't matter.
Exactly. This guy literally won the freaking MVP and he's getting 55 mil. We should not pay a dime more for him. There's not even a dime. If Josh Allen is getting 55 million, we pay Purdy max
48.
50.
Yeah,
Max
48.
50. Max 50 or 48. Max. Nothing more than that. If we pay him more than that, then that's a stupid deal. Stupid. But no, I mean, this, bro, free agency is already off to a bang, dude. This is crazy. I mean, Joey Bosa might come to the Niners, Devontae to the Rams, freaking DK to the Steelers, downfall of the Seahawks. Like, there's just, bro, there's so much stuff happening right now. There's a lot. And then freaking Myles Garrett. We haven't even talked about that. Dude,
My take on that is he wanted to go somewhere else,
to win.
quickly realized that if he wanted to go somewhere else and get that kind of contract, it was going to be a terrible team like the Patriots, the Browns. You know what I mean? No team had the cap space to do that
No.
and make him the highest paid and trade away something to get him. Like it would have been a terrible team. And he realized that and was like, well, I have my house here. I've already played here. I'll just stay here and
And
sign the
get
contract.
a lot of freaking money because
Yeah.
he got an absolute bag. That
Yeah.
was, yeah. When I saw that, when I woke up, I was like, "What the like?" I thought he was moving for sure, bro. He was talking about, "Oh, I want to
Yeah.
get out of here. I want to get out of here," and then he gets that much money. You're gonna stay there for that much money. But what's
Everybody has their price.
out of today? What's been the most shocking move? Devontae to the Rams, DK to the Steelers. Maybe the downfall of the Seahawks. Maybe that's been the most shocking. Actually, no, it's not really that shocking. We all
I
saw
mean,
this
I
coming.
thought that was crazy, but
I think it has to be for me. For
I'm
me,
a,
it's I don't know.
I'd probably say DK.
Probably DK. Yeah, DK going there is just dude. I don't know. I'm shocked. I thought he was gonna go to the Patriots.
But this is my point too. Like if I mean, once again, I'm not saying this is gonna happen, but if the Niners decide to move Ayuk, if DK is getting a second round, Ayuk before the injuries was better than DK. So does that mean that an
Mm,
injured Ayuk is going to go instead of obviously he's not going for a second, no chance. But is an injured Ayuk going for a fourth and a sixth,
I could
uh,
see that.
a fifth and a sixth? Like that's something I can see. I don't really see it just being a fifth round pick if they do decide to move him.
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
think if we were trying to move Ayuk and he didn't get injured, I think he'd be a freaking second, maybe even a first.
Yeah,
But just
yeah.
because he tore his
Maybe like a
ACL, MCL,
second, a fifth,
meniscus,
probably. Yeah,
just because he tear all those everything in his knee, like there's no way. I don't know.
it's
But
tough.
now I don't think Ayuk's leaving now. Maybe to the Patriots. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, this is what I also predicted this like a week ago. I was like, once these other receivers start getting paid, like DK, and then you still have Jamar Chase, like
Mhm.
you have a lot of receivers. Like Higgins got franchise tagged, like he's gonna get another bag next year, right? Like a
Yeah.
lot of these receivers are still waiting to get paid, and once they get paid, like dude, I mean, Ayuk's at 30 mil AAV. Like
Yeah.
when you're talking about Jamar Chase, when he signs that dude, if it's not with the Bengals, if it's with the Bengals, it might be a little less because they're penny pinchers. But if he gets traded for some crazy reason because the Bengals won't pay him, he's gonna get $40 million on the open market.
A lot of freaking
It's
money.
gonna be
Also,
40, at least.
Nick, I actually have to break some news to you because you're probably gonna be sad.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know Jamie and Sherwood?
Yeah, he just
He
signed.
signed a 3-year extension with the Jets, so that's off the board for the Niners as well.
You hate to see that. What was it? 3-year? How much?
45.
So 15. Yeah, that's too much. That's too much for the Niners,
dude. And then
anyways,
Dre
so that's
Greenlaw.
okay.
Dre Greenlaw wants a lot too, dude. It sucks, man. This offseason, it's gonna be different, dude. I don't know how to feel about this offseason. It's gonna be different. But this was just a quick live stream. We want to top in here, talk about everything that has happened today. Stay tuned for more updates on the channel. Joey Bosa to the 49ers. Are we going to see it? Nick, when do you think Joey Bosa is going to get signed? He's coming to the Niners. There's no way he's going to the freaking Dolphins. He's 1,000% coming to the Niners.
It's going to be tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow.
You think it's tomorrow?
Yeah, and if I'm spot on the 2-year, 15 million, just come back to this video and drop a comment.
I would listen. I will post this clip. Nick, do a clip right now. Just say Joey Bosa to the Niners.
Yeah, I'm literally saying it. Joey Bosa to the Niners, 2 years, 15 million, lock it in. I think
prediction.
Right there.
This is on Sunday, March 9th.
Yeah.
Sunday, March 9th. Let's see if you predicted it. Let's see if you predicted it. But thank you guys for watching this live stream. We probably live more throughout the week if Joey Bosa comes to the Niners, all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching this quick 25-minute live stream. Peace out. Boom, that was good.